Welcome to 6 and 5 and 6, or a body language lesson to show how to develop a confident body language. And the last lesson we understood about language is actually misunderstood to be a set of symbols meaning, suiting things though not entirely wrong. This can cause many people to torture and misunderstand their interaction, since they forget that just like a word, and that action also has, since that, a scientific value. It is part of the whole picture, not a picture by itself. Having said that, there are still a few gestures that just scream confidence, even without feeling confident in Janlian, and warm smile is a given, nothing self-confidence as a genius. Simply because a happy person is likely also confident in his or her achievements and talents. The second big sign is an open body pore. Posture, just leaving your arms at the side of your body and standing with feet shoulder width apart, shows that this individual is aware of her space and status in the society and claims a fair share of it when she stands. It also shows their trinity in their demeanor, because this posture is also helpful for your senses to record everything that is happening. But again, some people just like to put their hands in their pocket and then with their legs crossed. So please remember that these meanings are not ultimate in order to reach someone, where you have to spend a lot of time observing the quirks in the first few meetings. All you can observe is their reactions to your actions, and rules are pretty simple to read. A note of the head when you propose an idea simply means that they feel inclined to trust you and agree with you. If they respond with a slight touch on your shoulder, may be interpreted as a well done for your effort. The key to being able to make a good impression on someone and get them to trust you. To ensure your body and your mouth all saying the same thing. Fidget while speaking about your idea, they aren't likely to read the nervousness and not trust. Your conviction. Also, lies are very detectable, so if you are lying, no matter how well you do it, people will be suspicious, if not completely sure of your deceit, and less to say, don't lie. Never lie automatically discredit you from any future dealing with the same person. Remember how we spoke about first impressions. Nothing ruins your reputation more than a lie, and get detected so. And it does get detected. None of us can ever train so well as to be able to tell a lie and get away with it. It is pointless to learn how to live, because the chances of getting caught are just too high for you to even attempt it. So why take that risk instead? When you don't know the answer to something, say, I apologize, but I do not know the answer right now. Could I please get back to you on that one? It may not get you another shot, but you will get at least keep this door open in the future. If you pretend to know the answer, your audience will pick up on that, Kent, and most likely not want to see you again. So, be honest. It is as cliché as you can be, I know, but it is tried and tested for centuries. Everyone who lived before us told us that. So let's take that advice from people who live longer than us, and through hard times. They must at least have known something of the world to say so. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to even say your feelings out loud. Admitting that you have a stage fright will actually mellow your audience. Then they will relate to that feeling, because we all feel it, and become stuff in their judgment of you, and you may even notice visible encouragement from the audience wearing a mask that belongs to someone else only looks phony. It is fun on unweaned, but in a real everyday situation, upstate entirely from doing so except yourself, for whom you are honest and want to spur effect and get as much information as possible. When you prepare for and pointing pitch or nervousness, sternness for instance, turn it to you. So think about all the challenges that will meet you, and already getting information that may get asked. You will be sure of your subject matter, and it will reflect in how you behave. People will pick on you for that and will probably trust your knowledge on the subject matter at theme-wide. Same time, remember to admit that you do not know. Instead of taking a lucky shot when you admit your lack of knowledge, you admit to the same thing. We all feel, where we all are aware that it is humanly Impossible to know everything, but a modest, you sure ensnaring it is what will impress your audience. Finally, think of people as just like you. They do not have 4 eyes or 3 noses. Similarly, they will ask exactly what you like and read your body the way you would of others if you would. Prefer an honest human being, then all of us do too. If you will not chose a faker, then neither did we. So be whom you will. Prefer, and that is the goal of making the correct impression. If you want to be trusted, then speak honestly. If you want to be liked, then speak modestly, and not of the head is not just a yes, but also a submission or not is the third. Short version of a beau ballon to do's who are modest in their word. Achievements of disinformation could be processed in multiple ways, but remember that there are no shortcuts to life or templates. There are principles that would develop your personality and eventually would practice you will display that confidence that belongs to people with a strong moral call.